very, very fondest, special memory was during the Kol Nidre, Rosh Hashanah and Kol Nidre service, when the cantor and the congregation and the choir would sing, and my husband and I would look at each other, and my husband would wink at me, and that wink meant that everything was going to be okay.
I became involved as a child, being taken to holy days, Jewish New Year services.
After services in the morning, and they used to get together and talk about the old days, and it made me feel welcome to the table and grown up to be in my family.
At first, I only became involved with the congregation because I came to a point in time where I had to have my bar mitzvah, so I needed to get involved. And then eventually my dad started liking the community a lot, so did my mom. And so we came more regularly, and we became sort of solidified members in the community after that.
I think over the last 10 years, the synagogue was moving more in a direction of going from an Orthodox synagogue to a conservative, egalitarian, where they welcomed people in, whether you were black, white, straight, gay. Everyone was made to feel welcome.
We've always had such a beautiful melodic service. Our cantors have always been exceptional. We've had some great rabbis through the years.
One of the things I look forward to see every year is on the high holidays that I end up seeing a lot of the members coming back and seeing them growing, some of them growing old, and some of them, becoming parents themselves and bringing their kids. When I saw them 16 years ago coming in with their parents.
The walk that we had from Beth Shalom Synagogue to the Jewish Community Centre at the JCC was one of the final stages before physically moving here at the JCC. We discussed how can we leave one great institution like that and not leave it quietly.
I can't possibly think of everyone who was involved in the move. I mean, as a starting point, kol hakavod to Anita and to Neri and to John, and I believe Greg was still with us at that point in time, and to our Chazan as well for all of the work that needed to be done at 151 Chapel Street to prepare for the move.
We put together the research of what should be saved when we were leaving the synagogue.
We went back and forth quite a bit with just the route, and I was responsible for coming up with a list along with other people on the committee of who should take the Torahs at various checkpoints. I had to register with the city and also get the police to agree to go with us, so in case there was any issues.
We had a beautiful Shabbat Friday night dinner with songs. The choir came up and sang. We had a beautiful Saturday morning service, again with the choir. And then we had a Saturday night karaoke night where we had everybody come together listening to the music through the years. And we started singing songs from the Beatles to Smokey Robinson to more modern stuff. And everybody took a chance and sang and all that, and then we had dancing. And then I think the most poignant thing was when we went in back to the synagogue and we all took pictures. We all sat on the stairs and we reminisced, and a few tears were shed. And then the next day was the march, so we did a beautiful prayer in the morning, and then breakfast, and then after that we took the Sifrei Torahs and we started walking.
It was a very emotional day, because once a synagogue doesn't have its Torahs, the heart of the synagogue is gone, and you could feel that amongst everyone. It's also very nerve-wracking to be walking as a Jew with Torahs in city streets. It was advertised quite a bit, so there was a little bit of concern just from a security level. But very shortly into our route, I would say about a block in, it became a different feel.
The whole time was very interesting because it was varied depending on the person. Reminiscing when they were at Bet Shalom, when they did their bar mitzvah there, They had their wedding there, some people had kids there, and then some people had the Brit Milah there, and then some other people had Bar Bat Mitzvah there, and their kids, and it was amazing to see that everybody that we spoke to had a connection with Bet Shalom.
It was very uplifting, social.
We started singing, and the cantor was leading prayers, and so people were clapping, and there was a lot of energy. We were fortunate it was around March, but the weather was good. So we were able to relax and just sort of enjoy the moment, and it was a fantastic walk.
I wasn't expecting that I was going to walk the entire procession. I did, and I felt really good about walking the entire procession, not because I proved to myself I could walk that distance. I knew I could do that. It was just the special times spent with so many of our founding pioneers of Beth Shalom, so many of our newcomers to Beth Shalom. It was really a special day.
אשכחך ירושלים.
The whole thing from the beginning until the end, it was amazing. And when we brought the Sefer Torahs here, it was very bittersweet.
Walking in with the Torahs that day, again, at the very end of it, became a very emotional event. Members of the community greeted us, including the President and CEO of the Jewish Federation, and carried the Torahs in for us, and then we brought them up to the stage.
Felt like the long journey was completed and we were ready to settle in for the time being and start this new chapter.
Congregation Beth Shalom has this element of warmth, this element of tradition. We are so inclusive, we are so engaging. We are a true mishpacha.
The level of commitment from the core group, the executive as well as the board, is unending. So I don't have to get on the phone and recruit people. And that's continued even here. There's a ton of support, and it's a little family.
We just love the service. Lots of singing, which is what, of course, everybody loves.
What we are working on right now is leaving the synagogue for future generations.
I see it sort of as the backbone or the foundation to what my values are in society, in community, and it's almost something like the core rules. It's almost something I build upon. Everybody's welcoming, everybody's nice, the programs are awesome, and I just feel like a member of the community there.
My children have that, and my grandchildren have that now, and it's through me, and I feel very special that it is. It's a wonderful thing. Life is good. What can I do?
תדבק לשוני לחיקי אם לא אזכרכי אם אשכחך ירושלים תשכח ימיני תדבק לשוני לחיקי אם לא אזכרכי